I'm Alessandra Barrett, Senior Content Editor for JOC. I'm at our 2016 TPM, and I'm speaking with Trond, Prestroenning, Senior Vice President of Ocean for the Americas for DB Schenker. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you, Alessandra. Happy to be here.
What's your vision for the future role of NVOCCs in shipper supply chain management?
The market for us is really changing. We see a lot of, our customer base is developing, maturing. Definitely the knowledge and the information out there is intensified. So the average shipper, our average customer for us is quite educated now and quite alert on what's going on in the market. So that obviously changes also our offering to our customers. We need to be sharp. We need to be agile. We need to offer a competency that these customers don't have already. So that obviously requires us to also, inside our company, make sure that we have the talent, make sure that we have the people that we need, the resources, and we develop our people as well. So we put a lot of emphasis on that in DB Schenker to make sure that we train and educate and motivate our people to absorb, what's going on in the market, the trends, and translate that into product offerings to our customers.
So what's the DB Schenker plan to adjust to evolving higher demands from customers?
Right. I mean, we definitely need to, we recognize that DB Schenker is obviously a large company, one of the top three global forwarders. We're about 90,000 people worldwide. For DB Schenker specifically, if you want to, how we try to do it different from other forwarders, is gaining that market knowledge as deep and down to the level where the customer sits. It could be small, mid-sized, or large global customers. And try to translate that into what does this mean for the offerings and the service that we need to deliver. So it's trying to be global. Obviously, think global, but act local, as the old saying is. And there's some truth into that. We really try to be your local forwarder, let's say, in the local market, but at the same time be able to offer global accounts, global large shippers the need that they have, which is completely different than a smaller one, for example, smaller shipper, for example.
There's been a record level of mergers and acquisitions in our industry this year. What impact do you see this having?
We see a lot of movement in the carrier world. Obviously, we're a big user, we're a big shipper or big customer for the carriers. Our concerns are a little bit with all the mergers and all the acquisitions that goes on. Is obviously the service offering, right? The product portfolio typically would shrink if you have two large players merged into one. There might be limitations in certain trades, in certain capacities, certain slings. We see vessels being deployed or reemployed somewhere else or taken out. So these are things that we're watching this obviously very carefully. We're talking a lot, good close cooperation with our carrier partners. But we're also concerned that we're not able to deliver the service as a market phenomenon, the service to the customer base that's out there. Obviously, it's not a Schenker issue. It's a market issue. But we're trying to watch this very carefully. So now with a lot of talks about virtual forwarding. We see, certain companies that are large in the consumer world is starting to look into freight forwarding and NVOCC activities. Obviously, that changes the game. It changes the game, and also that changes us as a company. The way we have to approach the market and the way we have to think. I think it's good. It's good to get a little bit of creativity going in terms of these things. We have to adapt. We're an old industry, quite old-fashioned in many ways in terms of carriers and how they behave. At least we, from an NVO side, we need to kind of grab whatever that market space is and whatever those trends are, and we have to translate that into our world, right, and what we offer to our customers.
Well, thanks for taking time from the conference.
Thank you. Great to be here.
I've been speaking with Trond Prestroenning, Senior Vice President of Ocean for the Americas for DB Schenker.